Good morning and welcome back to the New Forest. This is the May-June update of the video diary, showing some of the changes that have gone on in my part of the forest over the last couple of months. I hope you find it interesting. Following a cold and dry April, May was cold and wet. We had April showers in May, and some of these seemed to be on steroids. The New Forest became a rainforest. Sheltering under a tree didn't stop you getting soaked. At least this woodpecker appreciated the soft ground. But we also had some lovely bright days too. Some mornings the old bracken in the forest seemed to be smouldering as the rainwater evaporated when the sun came up. May is the time of year when selected New Forest stallions are let out onto the forest for a few weeks to lay the groundwork for next year's foals. This is very tightly controlled, and the best stallions are released in different parts of the forest. 20 in total this year. This is Mogshade Quarryman. And this is Bull Hill Major. He's only been out for a few days, but he's already attracted a large crowd of admirers. We'll look forward to seeing the results of all their hard work next May. It's a hard job for a stallion, but somebody's got to do it. This foal is a result of last year's stallion release. He's still very shaky on his legs. The donkeys too have their foals at this time of year. And the deer fawns appear too. These are fallow deer. I couldn't resist showing you these little piglets causing a minor traffic jam. And the birds have their young now as well, of course. On the 17th of May, more COVID restrictions were lifted. This included pubs and hotels being allowed to open indoors. No need to sit in the pub garden with a coat on anymore. The third week of May was English Tourism Week. The New Forest was open for business, and much of the available accommodation had already been booked up. At the end of May, summer suddenly appeared, as if the weather had flicked a switch. Much appreciated by this pony. Dogstival was held in early June. This is a dog festival with all sorts of events and shenanigans for dogs and their owners. This becomes more and more popular every year. It's May now, back at Brook Hill Vineyard with Ian and Amanda. The cold weather continued into May, with late frost still a big threat. This delayed the vine's growth, as we can see with this comparison of this year's growth with the same time last year. As we moved into June, the weather was much warmer and the vines really started to grow. There are far too many shoots on the vines now, and the weaker shoots need to be taken off. This is known as bud rubbing. The more vigorous shoots are left on the vines, spaced out. This ensures that most of the energy in the vines goes towards the development of the grapes, not the extra shoots. This also improves the quality and quantity of the yield, as we shall see later in the year. Buds are also left on the vines to provide next year's new growth. Here we can see the before and after view. The vines are budding now, and next time we'll see them in flower. Here's Mabel and Petra admiring the hard work that's going on around them. Towards the end of June, Brook Hill Vineyard celebrated English Wine Week with a silver medal from the 2021 Wine GB Awards. Well done, Ian and Amanda. At this time of year, the rhododendrons are in full bloom. The flowers really are spectacular. We shouldn't forget though that the rhododendron is not native to this country. The bushes will grow to many times the height of a person, allowing very little light to get through its thick leaf canopy. Rhododendrons will outcompete most native plants, causing them to die out. It should really be contained in areas such as the ornamental drive near Brockenhurst, where it can be kept under control. Although June wasn't particularly cold, it was another wet month. The ford at Brockenhurst was running over the road, which is not what you expect in June. What else happened in June? Oh yes, England's football team beat Germany 2-0 in Euro 2020, the first time that we've beaten the Germans in a knockout tournament since 1966. Not strictly a New Forest activity, but something for us to celebrate nonetheless. If you enjoyed the vid, please subscribe to our channel to help it grow. I'd be really grateful. Thank you.